Before heading back to Hanoi for a flight that would take me to Ho Chi Minh City for the first time, I had one extra day of photography to spend somewhere. So I decided to head to Sapa. From Ninh Binh, Sapa is definitely not the closest destination. In fact, it's located far to the north, right near the Chinese border. And getting there required a sleeper bus that took no less than 8 hours.
Morning from Sapa. Just woke up, I had my breakfast. Outside looks like Silent Hill, but it's so cinematic. It's very nice to witness something like this. In fact, from what I heard, they call this city the city where the sky and the ground meets. Today I'm probably staying in the city center and the surroundings. Hopefully it's gonna be not a rainy day. If it remains like that, it's gonna be perfect. Yeah, as soon as I say that, it started raining. Unbelievable. Very scenographic here. Let me switch to the 75 and see if we can do something. Hopefully it's not gonna fall. Okay, still it's raining, but I'm getting my stuff ready so I can leave as soon as it stops. But I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's gonna start anyway eventually when I'm out. It's very soft rain. I don't think it's gonna be a huge deal, but you know, if I can avoid it. This is what I do whenever I go out and shoot. I put my chest mount. I have my trusty DJI with me always. You never know. And it's nice, I think, to see some point of view, especially in places where I don't know how many of you will ever end up, and if you will ever end up in places like this, I hope for you to do so. But life gets on the way, and responsibilities and job and stuff, so you don't know what might happen in a week or a day. Everything might change, so I think that's why I mainly include POV scenes of my adventures. Because that's what I'm seeing in that exact moment, and I feel like it's one of a kind feeling whenever I watch back myself doing certain things in certain places. Yeah, hopefully you feel the same way about it. I hope you really enjoy watching my videos, even if they are not that technical, they are not that cinematic, the color grades is not the best, and the music, you know, I still have a lot of work to do, but yeah, it stopped raining, so time to go outside.
Sapa is famous for its rice terraces and trekking routes, but since I visited in November, it was already deep into winter. The weather was not only much colder than in Inbin or Noi, but also extremely rainy. It immediately became a challenge, yet it ended up giving me one of the most rewarding days of this entire journey.
It's gonna be fun. It's very steep here. It's also rainy. I think I might switch to the 28 entirely here, because the whole scenery is so good that I'd like to include more of that. The 50, it's way too tight for this environment. Hello. That is supposed to be the famous lake. Can't say shit. Trying to compose a scene with the umbrella. I am this close to switch to the Ricoh. There are so many opportunities here that I've missed with the 50. But many more that I was able to grasp because of the 50. So it's really challenging. But yeah, I feel like whenever you see there are a lot of people, like over there, and there are a group of kids coming out of school, or I don't know what they're doing, but huge group of people smiling, playing and stuff, and the 28 really can grasp them and also the environment, while the 50 you might focus on a group of maybe 2, 3, 4 people maximum, and the rest is blurred out, you know, the backing, and you see confusion in shapes and stuff, and I don't really like that. So okay, over there, group of people coming. Ricoh's out. All right. Let's switch to aperture priority, snap focus, and let's do this. Yeah, I knew it. The Ricoh is just too good for it. Group of tourists, it seems, and also a group of children there. I don't know what they are doing, probably fishing. Yeah, they're fishing. They're fishing. Oh, this is sad. What? He's grasping for air. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was bad. Fully switching to the Fuji now. No, to the Ricoh. Sorry. That shit kind of confused me. It's bad. As you know, I am vegetarian, but I don't condemn people eating meat. But you know, fishing and letting the fish die like this, like suffering, I don't know. Just kill it at this point. You're gonna hate it. So it's gonna die anyway. Just make it quick. I think I'm going to get lost in one of those alleys as soon as I see one that I like particularly. Let's try with some slow shutter here. What is that? All right.
This one is nice. Oh, you like them? Yeah. I have them here as well. Okay. Yeah. You get 2 of them. Yeah. Yeah. I see. I go there. Is it good there? Is it good to eat? Cheers. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye. What a guy. I feel like he told me that if I keep going this way there are good places to eat, I think. The guy was deaf and couldn't talk. But what a guy, very positive. Yeah, I noticed the images were too misty, and I figured that I was getting water inside the filter of the Ricoh that I use to protect it from dust and stuff. But it keeps getting wet, so I'm removing it. Hopefully, I don't mess up the Ricoh. I love that.
I came across a rather curious scene. What you're seeing here is material that will be exported to China. As I mentioned, we are right at the border.
Thank you. Bye.
As I always say, I don't feel like staying too much around people that are working. You know, as much as I try to smile, they are sweating their ass off, and I'm there just taking pictures. So yeah, I found a restaurant, so time to eat, I guess.
Thank you. there's a shoe there. I don't know how can I compose a scene, probably waiting for this guy here. Slow shutter and I don't know. I love shooting in this weather. It is something that I never did before, but it really tests you. I'm getting soaked and I'm getting very cold. Am I free to go here? Not quite sure, but wow.
Đấy nhá. Bắt tay, bắt tay, bắt tay. Chơi nhá. Hello, chúng ta phải hello.
Nice corner here. I feel like we can do something with the bikes. There's not too many distractions in here, except for the bikers there that create some mood. So let's try it out.
Motorbike.
Ciao. Motorbike? No, no, no. No, thank you. Cool, cool. Looks like there's a market there. Let's try. I don't know how much of a good market is, but yeah.
Well, this market was, without a doubt, the best one I've photographed so far. Not necessarily because of its beauty, but because it mostly unfolded outdoors. Unlike the others I'd seen, which felt almost like Moroccan souks since they were entirely covered and enclosed, this one breathed in the open air.
But there's quite nothing. Ciao. Yeah, let's get into the market. It doesn't seem that bad there. think it's gonna smell very bad. Yeah. This is probably the worst smell I've ever smelled in a while. It looks like a market. Oh, cheers. Hello. I usually visit or try to shoot in every market that I encounter because they are very different from what I used to, but this one was probably the worst of my whole trip. Look at her. Wow. Nice one here. You can probably see how worse it got. No umbrella, no jacket. No brain, I guess. Beep, beep. Time for a chocolate, I guess, and then I go back to the room.
This marks the final section of the video. The rain began falling relentlessly, and none of my gear is weather sealed. So I made my way back to my room, though not before photographing the way back.
Yeah, sure.
Until top?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ayo, ulangi. Udah kelihatan.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello. No, thank you.